You're right there guys, how you all doing? Welcome back. I'm not too sure about you, but for next week's Weekend League, my striker is sorted. The best decision of mine was to convert Mkhitaryan, second in form, from left wing to striker in game. He was killing it for me, so I don't know how I'm going to get him on the road to glory, but I'm going to get him. What a card. He's going to be partnered up top with Ronaldo. Anyway, I've dropped in 88 Lukaku, 87 Hamsik, Socrates in today's team. It is stacked. Drop a like on the video. If you need in-game codes or anything game related, head over to g2a.com, use the code Fuji, and without further ado, let's just get into it. So as there were a load of informs that I wanted to try from this week's Team of the Week, I threw together this nice looking hybrid, to be honest. Obviously, it's not one of the best teams in terms of like defense and in the midfield. It does look really nice though. It's all about Mkhitaryan though. This card is unbelievable. So 186,000 coins, which I think is a really good price. I can understand why his price has come down a little bit. He's in a left wing position, which is seriously important. A lot of people that have coins on the game would go for Ronaldo on Chem, or even someone like Martial. So with him being released as a left wing, I was a little bit disappointed. If he was released as a right wing, that would have been perfect, as I could have just changed him in game. Well, I did that anyway, but then I could bring in someone like Martial who would be on full chemistry. But looking at his card, 5 for 10, high work rates, and it is noticeable in game. The runs that he was making, unbelievable. Honestly, he was in space time and time again. His pace is really nice with the Hawk chemistry style. His shooting is clinical, and as he is basically a playmaker playing as a striker, it really does help bring other people into the play. His dribbling is awesome. His defending, well, I would say it's not so much his defending, but it's how he's able to latch onto the ball. Like if a defender comes in and it starts rebounding, his interceptions are quick to get onto that, uses his strength because he's not weak and he can run through on goal. You're just going to be seeing the goals time and time again where he's just showing great ability to get through. 6 games, 8 goals, 3 assists, all in the Weekend League, and I am honestly going to be bringing him onto the road to glory account. I was advised to try out his inform, like a couple of, I think it was last week, I used non-inform Mkhitaryan and I liked his dribbling, and someone said you need to try his inform card. Seriously, it's a lot better. Now he's received a second inform, and oh my, that 5-star weak foot as well, 4-star skills. He's seriously good. I'm not just saying this. He's going to be my striker, partnered up top with maybe Ronaldo as I sub him on. I'm not too sure what I'm going to do with Ibra. Yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do with Ibra. Anyway, Lukaku. I'm going to be honest, really disappointed with this card. In the team that I was playing him in, obviously I will show you how I actually played the side. I was using the 4-1-2-1-2 formation, and Lukaku was my left striker, and I was looking to really shoot across goal, and it wasn't working. And I was just, oh no, actually I used the 4-3-1-2, sorry about that. Yeah, I was using the 4-3-1-2 because I didn't have the out-and-out CDM, and I wanted to just give it a go really with Castro as the middle centre mid. So Delafeu was playing as the cam. But speaking about Lukaku, something about him I couldn't find the back of net. Just couldn't get on with the card. Last inform I loved. He was a tank. This inform, for whatever reason, he was just not really doing too much in the game. He felt sluggish. It could be down to the gameplay, but when players like Mkhitaryan and other cards in this team were just turning up, there's something about Lukaku that I just didn't get on with. So for 600,000 coins, no way would I waste that amount. Just not worth it at all. But I was playing Mkhitaryan as the right striker, Delafeu in that cam position, Herrera, who's a pretty good card. There are so many other options in the Premier League, but he's decent. If you're looking for someone with a bit of flair, nice dribbling, and pretty decent finishing, he's a reliable card, so make sure to pick him up. Castro in the centre mid spot to hold it down. Hamsik, with Hamsik, what I've noticed with his non-inform and his other inform, I do believe that he received, I've tried a couple of his cards, he gets lost in games, and I don't know why that's the issue, because he has high attacking work rates. You can see here, although he scored 2 goals and 1 assist, isn't bad in that centre mid spot, but high attacking work rates, he doesn't feel like he gets involved that much. But his card does look very nice with the well balanced stats in pace, defending and physical, and then he's got those standout stats in dribbling, shooting and passing. 6 foot as well, good height. I don't think he's suited as a centre mid, although he can get away with playing there. I would much prefer him to be sort of a cam and kind of force him into the play. If he doesn't want to get introduced from that position, then I'll force him into that cam spot. So looking at the defence though, we have Guerrero that I quite like. As a non-inform, he performs. Socrates, although he's an 87 rated card, he doesn't really do much, if that makes any sense. Like, he doesn't feel like an 87 rated defender. Yes, he can make tackles, he's got good pace, he just feels a little bit weak. And Tonelli I didn't get on with at all. I've tried his non-inform, and he was missing tackles, this inform card is exactly the same. He just can't really seem to come away with the ball as clean as you really need a defender to, and he does cause problems because of that. Husai though is a great right back, just solid, overpowered, and then we have the reliable Pepe Reina, or Jose Reina. What does he go under now? Jose Reina. Used to be Pepe Reina, I swear, when he was playing for Liverpool. Anyway, 85 handling is really good for a goalkeeper, and 84 positioning. Yeah, he's solid. So the team's player instructions when I was in game, obviously, as you know, we tell the two strikers to get in behind. Deulofeu, I've got to say, he was fantastic. Seriously, he's such a... I used to come up against him a lot in the weekend league, and he caused me trouble. His finishing is pretty decent, and on the ball, like agility, pace, awesome. So yeah, with Castro, you want him to stay back while attacking. The two fullbacks stay back while attacking, and the rest of the team doesn't look that bad. It looks like it was going to perform, and I didn't believe that Mkhitaryan was going to steal the show. No way. I thought it was going to be sort of a Lukaku focused video, or maybe Hamsik was going to be great, but I didn't even force Mkhitaryan into the play. He just took control and he killed it. So let's get into the clips, guys, without further ado, and see this team in action. So I just want to say that although Lukaku wasn't really as clinical as I remember him to be, he was throwing his weight around up top, and that's what you want from a beast. Just for him to latch on to any chance around the edge of the area, use that shielding, play it over to somebody else, and the players I had around him, it was working. So I don't remember him to be as bad as he was though with this 88 rated card when I was through on goal. And not only did I just try his cross shot goals without the driven strike, but I was trying a variety of shots, and I just wasn't as clinical as I had been with him. And with players like even Deulofeu and Mkhitaryan, they were having no trouble finding the back of net. So maybe it was just an off day for Lukaku, but although, like I said, I wasn't getting the goals, he was still playing an effect in my team. With Mkhitaryan, like, I'm in a predicament now. I don't know who I'm going to start next week in that left wing position. Do I drop Martial? Like, that's how much of an impact he's had in my team. I absolutely love him, and his ability to time his runs, create space, instant control, his dribbling as well, how he can just pull it under control instantly, and his finishing is just clinical. I love him. He's such a good card. Across shot goals with him, you're going to find the back of net. His finesse shots as well, and I applied the Hawk chemistry style, which is adding to the pace, the shooting, and the physical. And let me tell you, he has some weird strength. I don't know where it comes from. On his base card stat, I think it suggests it's like 74 or 75. So with that Hawk chemistry style, it's bumping it up even more, and he does get those lucky deflections. Oh my. So my next week, I'm going to have Ronaldo, Mkhitaryan as the two strikers. In the cam spot, maybe sub on Martial, but that will mean me subbing on two players as soon as the game starts. If you guys can help me get him into a team, obviously I will be playing him as the striker, because it's those high to high work rates, and I love the fact that he drops back, acts as an additional playmaker with that 88 passing, which is an underrated stat really. He's got some very nice through balls, and then when he is making the runs, you can quickly link up and find your other striker. He is honestly like the perfect striker for me. He is going to be my Premier League Lacazette, as I won't be able to use Lacazette next week. So yeah, Mkhitaryan, honestly, if you haven't used him, make sure to give him a go. Even Deulofeu was turning up. Hamsik, I've got to say, yeah, he was getting lost. It feels good though on the ball. His dribbling wasn't so bad. I've always felt that he's a little bit clunky, and I just can't really get the most out of him just because he goes missing in games. But in that cam position, I did sub him out a couple of times to try him there, and yeah, his shooting wasn't so bad. He did score a long shot for me, but I'm just not really a fan of the card. With Tonelli as well, another inform that I tried, a waste of coins, just ignore him, terrible. The quality of tackle just isn't there. And with Socrates, yes, he is cheap, he's 60,000 coins, but for an 87 rated defender, he doesn't feel as good as maybe you would expect. He's still class though, he does get tackles in now and again. For 60,000 coins, it is worth it, but yeah, he just doesn't really feel that great. But overall, guys, the team was playing well. I like the two fullbacks, I like the midfielders, and obviously those two in the attack. Lukaku not so much, but Mkhitaryan, he was destroying it. Absolutely love him. So drop a like, guys. Hopefully this video has helped you out. Maybe you're going to go and try him yourselves. Make sure to play him as a striker, even centre mid though, because of those high tie work rates, but striker, he will kill it. Thanks ever so much for watching. Drop a like on the video if you've enjoyed, and I'll see you soon. Team out. Peace.